Astronomers just spotted an object moving through our solar system, and at first, NASA called it just another comet. Routine, forgettable. But something was off, not ordinary, not natural, and one scientist dared to say it. This could be an alien spacecraft. Decades ago, Stephen Hawking warned us that cosmic signals could hide deadly surprises, and now the universe was testing us. History wasn't just happening. The object's speed shocked everyone. It was moving at approximately 87 kilometers per second, over 10 times faster than most comets, and far beyond the limits of objects bound by the sun's gravity alone. To put it in perspective, it could cross the entire United States in just 2 minutes. Scientists began suspecting some form of propulsion, as its behavior also reminded researchers of Yum, which accelerated in ways natural physics couldn't explain. If this object collided with Earth, the energy release could reach 10,000 megatons of TNT, over 600 times more powerful than the largest nuclear bomb ever detonated, enough to devastate entire continents. Trajectory data added another layer of mystery, with its orbital plane aligned almost perfectly with the planets Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, all within 0.1 to 0.3 astronomical units AU during close flybys. Gravity assists might explain small deviations, but the probability of this exact path occurring naturally is roughly 1 in 100 million, according to calculations by scientists. Observers noted the object's flybys weren't random. Each pass near a planet subtly altered its trajectory, as if it were navigating with intent. Energy calculations showed acceleration spikes of 0.1 to 0.3 meters per second squared, far higher than typical comets of similar size. Its comet-like exterior could mask a dense, possibly metallic core shielded by kilometers of ice and dust, making it almost invisible to standard optical and radar scans. And while you're tracking this cosmic mystery with us, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay on top of every new discovery as scientists unravel 3 ITLS's secrets. Comparisons with Oumuamua highlighted the similarities, as both exhibited velocities exceeding 80 kilometers per second, unusual acceleration patterns, and unpredictable paths that defied conventional celestial mechanics. Public interest skyrocketed as the unusual combination of speed, trajectory, and orbital alignment became known. Each new piece of data, from precise flyby timings to alignment with planetary orbits, hinted at intelligence or deliberate design, though nothing could be confirmed. Its path through the solar system defied casual explanation. Gravity assists could tweak a course slightly, but this sequence was highly precise, with scientists estimating the odds of it occurring naturally at 1 in 100 million. Every acceleration measurement, every flyby, and every orbital alignment added weight to the suspicion. It didn't follow the rules we expected for natural objects. This wasn't just scientific curiosity. Could an object accelerate beyond known physics and navigate past planets deliberately? Could it be a probe, alien spacecraft, or something entirely unknown? Data didn't provide answers, but it forced urgent questions. Speed, alignment, flybys, acceleration. Everything stacked up in a way that demanded attention. Scientists emphasized the numbers weren't just strange, they were suspicious. Every twist in its journey, every unexpected flyby, and every calculation of velocity seemed to point toward one uncomfortable possibility. This might be something designed, aware, and far beyond anything humanity has ever encountered. And the mystery became even more tangible when observers examined its appearance. At first glance, it looked like any ordinary comet, complete with a glowing tail stretching over 100,000 kilometers and an icy exterior hundreds of meters thick. But appearances can be deceiving. Comets, it turns out, are perfect camouflage for something far more advanced. A dense core, potentially hundreds of meters wide, could be entirely hidden beneath layers of ice and dust. NASA's own studies confirm that ice over 1 kilometer thick can shield objects from most optical and radar scans. Essentially, the universe had handed this visitor a Trojan horse disguise, hiding whatever it carried inside, while presenting the illusion of a harmless comet. No telescope, no matter how powerful, could pierce that veil. Then there was the timing, almost unnervingly convenient. As 3I Atlas approached perihelion about 0.25 astronomical units from the Sun, it disappeared from Earth's view as optical and radar instruments lost contact, blocked by solar glare. This is not uncommon. Spacecraft and even Mars missions have gone missing temporarily during solar conjunctions, sometimes for up to 2 weeks. But for this interstellar visitor, the blackout created a perfect window for something subtle, maybe even intentional. Trajectory shifts during this period could go undetected, and astronomers knew it. Every observer held their breath, aware that whatever happened behind the Sun would remain invisible during a critical few weeks. And while scientists debated detection and trajectories, humanity was making its own noise. Hawking's warning echoed louder than ever. We shouldn't be broadcasting into space. For over a century, radio signals, television transmissions, and deliberate messages like Voyager's Golden Records or the 1974 Arecibo message had been streaming into the cosmos at the speed of light, 300,000 kilometers per second, announcing our presence. The dark forest theory, an idea that advanced civilizations may treat unknown civilizations as threats, made the stakes terrifyingly clear. Humanity may have already exposed itself to danger, and this object could be the first signal that someone or something noticed. Even as astronomers adjusted instruments and recalculated orbits, the sense of unease grew. This wasn't just about a fast-moving, improbable object anymore. It was about timing, camouflage, and human vulnerability. Every perihelion disappearance, every massed core, every radio wave humanity had ever sent was a reminder that the universe might not just be watching, it could be listening. And the more scientists studied 3I Atlas, the more it seemed that every invisible maneuver was custom-tailored to exploit exactly these weaknesses. The blending of natural phenomena with technological possibilities made this encounter feel like a high-stakes puzzle. On one hand, the comet-like exterior gave a sense of safety, something familiar. On the other, the blackout window behind the Sun meant even the most sophisticated instruments couldn't confirm what changes might have occurred. And all the while, humanity's own signals streaked across space, announcing our presence with no way of knowing who or what was receiving them. By now, 3I Atlas had shifted from a mysterious visitor to a mirror reflecting our own oversights. Scientists were tracking speed, trajectory, and acceleration, but perhaps the most important factor was humanity's own loud footprint in the cosmos. Every deliberate signal, every radio broadcast traveling billions of kilometers might have already drawn attention. Hawking's fears of drawing dangerous eyes were no longer theoretical. They were intertwined with this fast-moving, perfectly disguised visitor that had already evaded our most powerful instruments. Its presence posed questions impossible to ignore. Was it just a probe silently observing? Did its blackout behind the Sun allow a course correction, positioning it strategically within the solar system? And how many of our signals had already alerted it to our existence?